I had spent years living alone, finding comfort in the quiet rhythm of my days. My home had become my sanctuary, filled with memories and small comforts that I had collected over time. It was a life of solitude, predictable, peaceful, and familiar. But sometimes, life has a way of surprising us in the most unexpected moments. It all began with a simple bookshelf, a heavy package that I struggled to carry, and a stranger who stepped forward to help. Ryan was young, friendly, and eager to lend a hand. When he saw me struggling at the store, he offered his help without hesitation. "Let me help you with that," he said, his voice warm and sincere. I could have refused, but there was something reassuring in his presence, something genuine. I accepted his help, and together, we carried the bookshelf to my car. It was a small gesture, nothing extraordinary, but it was the beginning of something I never saw coming. Back at my house, I invited him in for a quick break before he left. I didn't expect him to stay long, but as he looked around, his eyes landed on my collection of books and art pieces. "You have a great space here," he said with a curious yet respectful tone. I smiled, a little surprised by his observation. "Thank you. I've spent a lot of time making it feel like home." He nodded. "It really shows. Everything here feels personal, like it's been put together with care." His words caught me off guard. It had been a long time since someone truly noticed my home in that way. As we assembled the bookshelf, we talked about books, travel, and life. There was no awkwardness, no barriers between our ages or experiences, just two people sharing a conversation. His curiosity about my stories, about the places I had been and the lessons I had learned, reminded me of something I had long forgotten: the joy of being heard. When we finished, he stepped back and admired our work. "Looks perfect," he said. Then, after a slight pause, he added, "You really know how to make a space feel welcoming." His words filled me with an unexpected warmth. "That means a lot. Thank you." As he stood by the door, he hesitated for a moment before saying, "If you ever need help with anything else, I'd be happy to come by." His offer was simple, but the sincerity behind it meant more than I could express. "That's very kind of you. I just might take you up on that." As he walked away, I realized my quiet world had been stirred in a way I hadn't anticipated. It wasn't about grand gestures or dramatic changes, it was about a simple, unexpected connection that made the day feel a little brighter. And sometimes, that's all we really need. In the days that followed, I found myself thinking about our conversation. I had grown so accustomed to my solitude that I had nearly forgotten the warmth of shared moments, the ease of laughter, and the comfort of companionship. On a whim, I decided to take him up on his offer.